everyone, this is Swati from SirSwati classes and thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video and passing by. Today we are going to discuss on the topic your goal in life, and I will be discussing with you how to focus on your goal in order to achieve them. At the end of the video we will be discussing 5 short methods by which you can achieve your goal faster. Now, before achieving any goal, you need to have some goal in your life. Common sense, right? And I also believe that most of you who's watching this video right now must be having some goal in life. And if you are not having, then I'll ask you to pause this video right now and think about your bigger goal in life. See, we all are different people have different goal. For someone, it might be to be the top performer. For someone, it might be to buy that particular car or to buy that particular house. For someone, it might be to lose weight. For someone, it must be to establish their own company. We are different and we have different goals in our life. But I strongly believe that we all must have some goal in our life in order to give meaning and direction to our life. Our life is like a ship and goal work like the compass of that ship. So now consider there are 2 ships, one of which is having compass in it to guide the direction and the other one is there without any compass. Now what do you think? Which ship will land to the port first? Of course the one with compass in it. And the other one will just keep on moving in the ocean without any direction, and chances are there that it might never reach to any port. So if you want to land somewhere in your life, you need to have goal in your life, because goal work like compass to guide you to reach your destination. Now most of you must be considering that goal is your final destination. But today I'll tell you something completely different. Goal is not your final destination. Yes, you hear me right. Goal is not your final destination. It is just like the compass of the ship to guide you in the right direction to reach your final destination. The feeling which you get after achieving your goal is your final destination, and that is the destination which you want to reach. Why do you want to top in the class or be the top performer or buy that particular car or that particular house? It is just because of the feeling which you will get once you achieve those things, and that is what matters. The craving to have this feeling is the thing which makes you achieve your goal. Let's get back. Different people have different goals, but there is one thing very common in order to achieve any of your goal, and that is to remain focused on your goal. Now, how to remain focused on your goal, I have already discussed in my previous video. For those of you who has not watched that video till now, I will share the link below in the description box and you can go and watch that video. For now, I'll tell you that in order to remain focused, your body, your mind and your senses all need to work in the same direction. And this is the problem. We are human beings and we are the same. We will aim for the mango, look at the river and think about the fish. Now there are so many videos out there which will talk with you about some of the practical things which you can practice in order to remain focused. And the funny thing is that most of you already know most of the point which is discussed there. For example, let's start with the students first. If you are a student and if you want to top in the class, then you already know that in order to top the class, you have to study more, you have to decrease the uses of your cell phone, internet, and you need to be focused on your studies rather than anything else. But what happens? Every time your phone beeps, your mind is diverted. Every time your friend asks you to hang out, you say yes to them because you cannot hurt them by saying no. So this is what happens. You divert from your path and you say that I'm not focused, I'm not able to focus on my goal. If you are a person who want to buy some particular car or establish your own company or have X amount of money in your account, then you already know that in order to have these things, you need to earn more and you need to save more. But again, what happens? Whenever somebody asks you to do parties, you are tempted and you say yes. Whenever you see something luxurious, you feel like that this is also important. You need to have it in order to maintain your standards, or it may be necessity for some of your family member, or due to any XY reason, you are spending more. And this is again diverting you from your path to achieve your particular goal. This is how it happens, right? You can resonate it with you that this is how it happens, and then you think that I am not able to keep focusing on my goal. I'll tell you the secret. In order to remain focused on your goal, it is all the mind game. Yes, you hear me right. It is all the mind game. In order to stay focused on your goal, you need to trick your mind before practicing anything practical. You need to give yourself a strong reason to achieve that goal. Why do you want to top in the class? Maybe because you want to prove it to your parents. You want to make yourself proud, your parents proud on you. Why do you want to lose weight? Maybe because you want to fit in that particular dress. Why do you want to establish your company? Why do you want to buy that particular car or have that X amount of money in your account? Because it might be you want to set an example for the coming generation. Again, you need to prove it to yourself. You have to do it for your parents or your beloved or anyone else. You need to give yourself a very strong reason that why you want to achieve that particular goal. Now, once you are clear with your reason, you need to imagine yourself achieving that goal, and you also need to feel the feeling which you will be getting once you achieve that goal. You need to imagine this day in and day out. This will make craving in you to have that feeling in reality, and this is how your desire to achieve your goal convert into burning desire, and this will help you to get your goal. So in order to have undiverted focus on your goal at the core of you, you need to do two things. First, you need to give yourself a very strong reason why you want to achieve that goal. Secondly, you need to visualize yourself achieving that goal day in and day out. You need to stay hungry to have that feeling in reality. And once you will do this, you will automatically go into the focus mode, where your brain will be working out the ways by which you can find out how you can achieve your goal and how you can accomplish it. In order to achieve your goal, first and foremost thing which is required is that you remain focused on your goal. Once you are focused on your goal, 50% of the work is already done. Now, the remaining 50%, in order to achieve your goal, there are some practical things which you can practice, which I'll share with you right now. See, there are basically 5 things which you can do, which I have shorted out based on my personal experience in order to achieve your goal. Number 1, you need to have a clear goal. You need to be very specific. What is your goal in life? You need to define it. You need to give yourself a strong reason that why do you want to achieve that goal, and this is how you will get the clarity of your goal. That is the first thing which you need to do. Second thing is that you have to give deadline to yourself. Once you are clear with your goal, what do you want to get, you need to know that how much time will you take in order to achieve that goal. Your goal should always be time bounded, and this works like a master check. It always encounters you to work on yourself, to work on your goal, to get that goal within that span of time. Number 3 is that you need to think on paper. Yes, you must have heard it many times that you should always think on paper. Thinking on paper means you need to have specific plan and strategies by which you can achieve your goal in that given amount of time. I personally believe that thinking on paper, writing down your plans really help you a lot in pushing you towards your goal. Number 4 is that you need to take complete responsibility. Taking complete responsibility means that you are responsible for both your success and your failures. You must have seen many times when we succeed in something, we take all the credit that I have worked so hard, I have done this, I have done that, and then I have achieved this, or then I have reached to this particular point. This is all my hard work. But what happened when we fail? Whenever we fail, we start giving excuses, not only to others, but to ourselves as well. That this was the reason, that was the reason because of which I cannot make it, I cannot do it. But by doing this, we are not fooling others, we just fool ourselves. So you need to take complete responsibility, complete authentication of your goal and the ways which you will be paving for yourself in order to achieve that goal. Everything is in your hand, and you need to understand this, and you also need to agree on this mentally. 5th thing is that you need to prioritize. You need to prioritize your goal first. Your goal should be your priority. You should know it in yourself that you want it badly, and you will do whatever it takes to get your goal. It should be your priority. It should be above everything for you, above your parents, your family, your spare time, your interest. It should be above all. Once you will achieve your goal, everything else will come to you by itself. But at the beginning, until and unless you do not achieve your goal, you have to make it your priority. I believe this video will motivate you to stay focused on your goal. If you like this video, then please give one thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread it with your loved one so that they can get the benefits too. Spread love, spread happiness. We all need it. Thank you and take care.